Hello everyone, this is the Green Snake Gamer, playing Van Helsing, Mission 11, Assault on Castle Dracula Part 2. Continuing where we left off, we're just going to grapple across. Now make sure to grapple diagonally after the first grapple in order to pick up this life increaser. Then just grapple back before heading through the door. Now this room is a real pain, and will take you probably the most amount of time. As you can see, there is an entire army of Dracula's little minion guys here. You really want to focus on getting those life increasers throughout the game, because trust me, you need a lot of health, especially for this part. There are just so many of them, it's crazy. Which you'll see that in a minute, of how crazy it really gets, because they just keep coming. It is an entire army we have to fight. So be ready, you will be spending quite a bit of time in this room. But the good part about it is you get to collect a lot of point glyphs in order to buy things at the shop and the armory. Okay, that's the first wave taken care of. Now we go up ahead a little bit to get the second wave of enemies. Weapon shooting at me, it's insane. Making it very tough for me to keep my hat on. Okay, finally, that's wave 2. Now make sure you come over to the table here to pick up the Gatling gun. And be ready, we're going to be putting it to use in a second here. This is my favorite weapon in the game. Now on for wave 3 of enemies. Pushed me through the table. This is why I love the Gatling gun. You just hold down the trigger and just keep firing. Just unlimited ammo just to level your enemies. Of course, even with the Gatling gun, there's just so many of them and they're all over the place. So even with Gatling gun, still a challenge fighting this army of these guys. But at least it helps out a little bit, at least. Just levels their health really quickly. Okay, finally, that's all of them. That is always an ordeal dealing with that many enemies. And just run over to the elevator here next to the table, where we got the Gatling gun to go up. This is why you needed the Gatling gun, in order to get through this door. Okay, some more of these enemies from before. Now, when they die, they do produce a shockwave, so when you finish them, don't get close to them. Okay, you can probably see it, but on the right here is another life increaser half. So make sure to come over here and pick it up. Also got some vases to break to get more points. Okay, just gonna take a quick look around to make sure. Once you've collected everything, head through the doors at the top. Find ourselves in this creepy dungeon. Now there are some skeleton enemies. You can break the cages and kill the enemies for more points if you want, or you can just leave them in their cells. Takes care of all the enemies. Okay, now do not grapple up here yet. We have to go into each one of the 3 chambers. We have to go into all 3 of Dracula's bride's chambers here, because there's an electric switch on the walls. You need to use the upgraded electric gun in order to activate them. There are 3 in total. That's the first one. So just run through the blood pool here into the second chamber. Okay, that's the second switch activated. Okay, just one more to go at the top. Don't grapple up yet. right here is the electric switch. So just use the alternate electric gun to hit the last switch. This reveals the egg pedestal for the Easter egg we got in the beginning. This unlocks challenge 3. Okay, all we have to do is climb to a certain height and stall for time before the chamber fills up with blood. There are tiny little ledges that come out of the wall, so we just have to keep jumping higher and higher until we're at the distance we need, which is about here. Once you're at the right height, you'll be okay and you're just stalling for time. You can keep climbing higher and higher if you want, but it is risky because these ledges are very small and it's very easy to miss. So I try to settle with the minimum height we need to get to in order to be okay. Oh, cutting it close, there's the blood. And then when the grapple hook icon appears, just grapple up. And that completes challenge 3. Very easy. As long as you get lucky and land on the ledges correctly. So we get another cheek glyph. This will be the Wraith skin, which are those enemies that have attacked us in the bride chambers. Okay, by completing all 5 challenges, this gets us the rifle in the center. You need to do all 5 challenges in one playthrough, which is what I have done here during this walkthrough. Now the challenge is complete, we just gotta keep grappling our way to the top. As you can see, we got some more of these statue warriors. Very powerful enemies. Thankfully, the Gatling gun helps us make quick work of them. Otherwise, this would take quite a while to take care of them with the pistols. This is why I like the Gatling gun. It just shreds their health apart. Their health goes down so fast. It's great. It's my favorite weapon in this game. Now on the left side of the bridge here, you can fall down to this tiny ledge to pick up a life replenisher. Now we just gotta get to the end of the bridge.
Waiting for this moment for over 400 years. And I don't intend to let it slip through my talons!
Okay, it's time to take care of Dracula's last bride, Aleera. As you can see, she uses fire. Just do your best to try to stay behind her. I hate that dash attack. That's always the hardest attack to dodge. But you want to do your best to try to stay behind her. That's always the safest place.
Years, eh? Guess it wasn't worth the wait. Break inside.
This will be the end of Van Helsing, Mission 11, Part 2. After we put all of our points we got to good use.